been fine. So I just turn it off at night time.
Yeah.
And I've got it tracking every 2 hours, and I haven't had to charge it yet.
Okay.
So it's still at like 30%. So
Hello. This is day 5, and it is, what time is it? Late.
Past our usual bedtime, 8:43. Goodness.
8:43, yeah. And have yet to record any updates yet, except for a very short clip. Because we woke up, it rained all night. We woke up, had water in our tent again, packed everything up. It was still raining pretty hard. We got out of the tent. It was sleeting. We started hiking. We had 6 miles to get into Mount Laguna. And those 6 miles, how would you describe them, Henry?
Fun at first, and then increasingly cold and wet.
Yes, that is a good description. It was alternating between sleet, rain, and then a little bit of snow mixed in there as well.
High winds.
Definitely windy.
Horizontal rain.
Yeah, it was a little rougherton, I would say. But we made it. There were a lot of mud rivers. There was just a lot of mud, and the mud would cascade down in these lovely mud rivers. They would have been more lovely if I wasn't so cold and wet. The rain gear held up for a while. We had our full suits. We had our rain pants, our raincoats, our rain mitts. The mitts were great.
Those were really great.
This was my second time using the waterproof socks, and they were very helpful.
Yeah, feet were toasty.
Yeah, they were really nice.
Wow, not cold.
They're not perfect, but they were helpful in this situation for sure. I was starting to wonder why I was carrying them around, and then I found out. Anyway, we got into Mount Laguna, and then we got to, what was the place called? There's only like 2 cafes here. It was the one that was open. Pine Valley or something.
Pine House?
Henry's looking that up, but that's where the clip was from earlier, and
Pine House Cafe and Tavern.
it was like we walked into, like, I don't know, a scene out of a movie or something. It's like we got in there, and there were just like all these like hikers sitting around, like wrapped in sleeping bags and like playing games and stuff, like in the lobby. But then this lady came out and she's like, "Do you want a table?" And we're like, "Where do we put our stuff?" She's like, "You can bring your stuff." And we're like, "That's amazing." So we brought all of our like sopping wet, freezing stuff and sat down at a table. There was like this roaring fire and this like tree, and then it started snowing out, and it was just, we sat there for hours. It was amazing, and the food was like so good, and it wasn't just because we're like hungry. It was like legitimately very good food. Anyway, definitely would recommend that. And so yeah, we have a couple of nights here to wait out the storm. Thankfully we only had to go through a little bit of it. Apparently they're supposed to get up to a foot of snow. So yeah, any other updates?
It was really good coffee. Thawing out by the fire. That was just because I was cold and wet.
Yeah, I had a delicious breakfast croissant and with potatoes and fruit, and Henry had really good French toast, maybe the best French toast I've ever had. So if you ever find yourself in Mount Laguna, I definitely recommend. And then now we are drying out all of our stuff. I can't see the screen, so I'm sorry if you can't really see this, but drying out all of our stuff, and there's a heater over there, which is definitely helping with the drying process. So anyway, we'll be here tomorrow as well. We have a long list of things to do when we're in town, and we've accomplished very few of them so far. So tomorrow's a work day. All right, bye.